Like you need to focus down on like what specifically do they want to buy? How do they want to buy it, right? And then how can you deliver that at scale? But for a lot of agencies, they need to differentiate themselves from others, right? If you're just a WordPress agency working on, B2B websites, like you're not differentiated at all, your pricing is going to become a race to the bottom. You got to figure out who do you provide the most value for, and then your prices can go up. And so really for most agencies, it's not about cutting costs necessarily, because what I see is especially a lot of small agencies, they can't cut people and keep delivering work and all that, right? So what happens? You need to raise your prices so you can get that margin in place. And that comes through messaging changes. It comes through targeting people that have more budget, that kind of thing. And I get the like, but I want to help the little guy. Like, yeah, me too. But like, they don't really have any money. And I mean, you and I both know, like the people that have the lowest amount of the least money, they're going to want the most. They're going to need everything because it's their last dollar. It has to work. And they're going to be the quickest to churn. So, as much as like I want to help out the little guy as well, like the big guys are the ones that can pay, that value it the most. And so, you kind of got to pick which one you want to focus on. Those are our best customers, people that come in and they're like, we've never worked with an editor before. I'm like, I don't know if we're the right fit for you, right? Like go hire a couple freelancers and then come back to us, right? So we're kind of that middle stage between like freelancers and like having someone's full-time in-house. And then usually the ones that have someone full-time in-house then need the support that we offer. Not necessarily from like a ranking perspective. And I think too many people are still too focused on like, is it going to rank in Google? Like, yeah, that's important. But like if it ranks in Google and then they come and it's unclear what you do and it's unclear what your arguments are, unclear what you're trying to say, and you've got typos and unfinished thoughts and all of that, that content's not going to convert for you. And so it's basically worthless. So that's where an editor comes in and basically about like, hey, this doesn't really make sense. We should have an internal link here. We should get an expert quote here, like that sort of thing. And that's where content really like goes to the next level and shines.